even owns his own town.
Well, I'm glad you're finally looking forward to this evening.
Oh, this is great. God, Christine, I am so excited. My head is spinning. We're eating dinner with Tom Richmond. Oh, Christine, did you ever dream when you were a little girl that one day you'd be living this kind of magical life?
Well, I hope.
Oh, hey, watch your step, sweetheart. I put a rat trap out there on the porch. I usually hate places like this, but I am really up for tonight. Guess when you're hobnobbing with celebrities, people treat you differently, make you feel like you belong.
Good evening, Miss Armstrong. It's so good to see you again. Are you with anyone?
She's with me, bozo.
Pardon, monsieur. I didn't see you.
We're with Mr. Daggett's party?
If you'll follow me.
How could he not see me? I could fit him in my pocket.
Let's not obsess on this and let it ruin our evening.
I'm not obsessing on this. I just think people in the restaurant business ought to be able to see their customers.
Christine, how are you?
I'm fine, Mr. Daggett.
Hello, Hayden.
Hey, Doug, how you doing?
Say, I never congratulated you on a great season.
No, you didn't. Thank you.
Sorry I missed the Pineapple Bowl on Christmas Day. I heard it was some game.
Oh, it took your breath away.
Well, Mrs. Daggett organized a soup kitchen for the homeless on Christmas, and I helped pass out the food.
That's a shame. It was a heck of a game.
Well, there he is, Mr. Richmond. Look at the way he walks into a restaurant. Suddenly he has everybody's attention. Of course, you probably get that, Hayden.
Well, to tell you the truth...
Tom, welcome.
Daggett.
I'd like you to meet...
Hey, I don't need an introduction. I'd know Christine Armstrong anywhere. Great to meet you.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you. And this is my fiancé, Hayden Fox.
Not the same Hayden Fox who led the Screaming Eagles to a Pineapple Bowl victory this year?
You know me?
I make it a point to know everybody.
Oh.
So come on, let's sit down.
Oh, boy.
Hello. Hello, I'm Christine Armstrong.
Jill Walter, nice to meet you.
So what's good here? Everything.
Hey, I don't know if you hate French food as much as I do, Tom, but they got a great steak here if you scrape the sauce off.
I took the liberty of sending a bottle of champagne ahead to celebrate this evening.
Well, I'm glad you consider this a celebration.
Well, you see, I always assume things will happen, and then they do.
Interesting.
Well, I'm going to try to remember that.
You don't have to. You can read it in Tom's autobiography. He wrote it.
That's why it's called an autobiography, sweet thing.
Oh.
You'll have to excuse Jill. The only books she seems interested in are pocketbooks.
That's not true.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, honey. She also likes checkbooks. Just kidding, just kidding. Jill has a book of her own coming out. Don't you, sweetheart? It's called, Tom, would you explain that to me?
Tom, this is a treat. We were all thrilled when we heard you were going to be here in person.
Oh, yeah, I've been reading about you for years. Hey, there's a question I want to ask you. Now, you own your own town. In a situation like that, can you park anywhere you want?
I can pee anywhere I want.
Man, must be like living in paradise.
Must be like living in Venice.
Hey, I like you. You're smart. Jill, you could learn a few things from Miss Armstrong.
Tom thinks I should go back to school.
She's learned how to bring me my pipe and my slippers, but she still won't heel when I call her.
You're bad.
So, how did you two meet?
I was a cheerleader for Tom's basketball team.
That's right. I remember the first time I ever saw her. She was at the top of a human pyramid. I was looking at her from my skybox. I said, fire everybody underneath and get her up here.
He didn't really fire everybody.
Honey, they knew I was joking. Don't have me here.
Let's taste some of this lovely champagne. To Tom and to Channel 6, the newest star in the Richmond Empire.
This is good. Is this the stuff you bought in France last year?
The stuff that Jill is referring to was 10 cases of a 1959 Salon. Without a doubt, the finest champagne the world has produced in the last 40 years. Jill also liked a bottle of grape knee-high she had in Nashville.
Tom, Tom's been trying to teach me about wine, but when it comes to stuff like this, he says I'm as dumb as the Pope.
No, honey, I said you were as dumb as a post. But that was unkind. I apologize to posts everywhere.
Well, I don't know anything about wine either.
But I'm sure you're capable of learning.
Shall we take a moment to study our menus?
Please, Christine. Look what time it is in Kentucky.
Huh?
Yeah, well, we gotta phone your mother on her birthday. If we don't, she's gonna fall asleep. Hey, would you excuse us? We'll be right back.
Oh, certainly. Of course.
What are you doing?
Is it just me, or is this guy a jerk?
Oh, it's definitely not you.
No, if he takes one more shot at that girl, I'm gonna flatten him.
Hayden, please, tonight is for Mr. Daggett. Don't cause a scene.
I can't sit around here and watch a woman being treated that way. I don't know, maybe I could have a couple of years ago, but thanks to you, sweetheart, I'm just too darn sensitive now.
Look, if he keeps it up, I'll find some graceful way of telling him to stop it. But please, let's do this my way, not your way.
Okay, we'll do it your way, but I gotta tell you something. How come it is every time you meet one of your heroes, you get disappointed?
If it matters to you, I interviewed Mother Teresa once. I wasn't disappointed.
Well, you like everybody.
I hope we weren't gone too long.
Not at all. Daggett and I were just discussing the quarterly report. And Jill asked how often they come out.
I didn't ask how often they came out. I asked why you needed them so often. You're making me sound stupid.
Oh, come on, lighten up, will you? I already told everybody you're not stupid, sweetheart. Hell, the thing that attracted me to Jill most was her brains. I remember seeing you jumping around in that little cheerleader outfit, and I said, hey, I got to get my hands on those brains.
Christine! Great shot!